Now, there are many who have studied accounts earlier, know the basic PL account, balance sheet, format. There are many in the class for whom that much accounting knowledge is not there. They are not involved in accounting domain. Maybe they were working, or maybe there are just 12 pass outs, or maybe become graduate, but still not having good sound understanding of accounting. मैं सबके लिए जीरो से चालू कर रहा हूं. Maybe if you are very good in accounting, आपको थोड़ा सा बोर लगेगा, but we need to run the class for everybody, not for any one student. तो सबसे पहला बात है, जो कि कोई टॉपिक नहीं है, what is the subject? Financial reporting. Financial reporting means we need to report our stakeholders about our business. Saraf Academy, Saraf Gurukul Private Limited legal entity. The branding is Saraf Academy, brand name. We need to report our financial health, our financial data to government, income tax department. They are the stakeholder. To ROC, Registrar of Companies, the Company Law Board. We need to report to, what I should say, to shareholders, even shareholders, me and my wife only. Then we need to prepare our financial statements in a proper format, which is understandable to everybody. We are a small company, private company. There are bigger companies listed in the stock exchange in India and abroad. Reliance, ITC, Hindustan, Unilever, so many companies are there. They all are listed. They also need to prepare their financial statement, PL account, balance sheet and other statements. They need to give those statements to all the shareholders. They are million shareholders. They need to give to ROC, to the taxation department. They need to give those financial statements to banks, financial institutions from where they have borrowed money. And wherever they need to present their financials, they need to present. The way the financial statements are prepared, what rules, regulations, guidelines we need to follow to prepare those financial statements, how we will be presenting those financial statements, it's called financial reporting. Report करना. आपने एग्जाम दिया तो आपको इंस्टीट्यूट रिपोर्ट कर रहा है कि आपका मार्क्स इतना आया, आपने इस एरिया में इतना नंबर लाया. आप अगर कोई जगह काम कर रहे हैं, यू आर रिपोर्टिंग टू योर बॉस अबाउट समथिंग फॉर विच यू हैव बीन गिवन अ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. वैसे ही फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग अबाउट द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फंक्शंस, अबाउट द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अफेयर्स, अबाउट द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक्टिविटीज टू जनरल पब्लिक. Financial reporting is a public document. An organization is bound to give that public document to anybody who demand for that. Maybe on a charges, not for free. But फिर भी फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग डॉक्यूमेंट्स हर एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को लोगों को देना पड़ेगा. उसका रूल्स है, उसका गाइडलाइंस है. इंडिया में इंडेस है, इंडियन अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स. पुराना इंडिया के अंदर है इंडियन गैप, यूएस में यूएस गैप, और ग्लोबली है IFRS, इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्टिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स. IFRS and IAS is same. International accounting standards, international financial reporting standards. This IFRS are rules, guidelines, how we can prepare financial reports. These guidelines were started developing in the world in 1975, around you can say 50 years back. There was an organization formed at global level, International Accounting Standard Committee, IASC. That committee was formed in 1975. The committee make members from different countries. India is also a member of that committee. But that committee named that restructuring done in 2000, in 21st century. And the committee is converted into a board, International Accounting Standard Board. Earlier it was IASC, Later on, it becomes IASB. So since 1975 till 2000, whatever rules, guidelines they published, that are named as International Accounting Standards, IAS. And after 2000, whatever guidelines they are publishing, they are named as IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standards. Earlier, when they are publishing IAS, many IAS which was published, rules, guidelines published between 1975 to 2000, still they are relevant. Still for them there are no changes. They are still relevant as a relevant guidelines for preparing financial report. But there are many new IFRS, old IAS gone, like there is an IAS leasing. Earlier IAS 17 was there, but now later on, around 4 years back, IFRS 16. Relating to IFRS 17, 18, 19 are on the pipeline. Relating to insurance contracts, how to recognize revenue relating to insurance business. Earlier there was no IFRS. This is not in the syllabus for December exam, but it will be there in the further exams because it is there in the public domain. Till the time there is no IFRS developed for an old IAS, the IAS is IFRS. So all old IAS which was published between 1975 to 2000, उसमें से जो relevant है, they are there in the syllabus. They are named as IAS. We will study them as an IAS 1, IAS 2, IAS 3, IAS 4. Not all are there. In total, 41 IAS were there. Out of 41, around 22, 23 are left. Some of them are not in the syllabus. Like IAS 19. I have taught to diploma IFRS student, but not in FR syllabus. So I mean to say that those we need to study. And the IFRS, from IFRS 1 to 16, that we need to study. Those are the rules and guidelines for preparing financial reports. Those are rules and guidelines. So whenever we are taking a class for coming 3 months, we are discussing some of the IAS or IFRS. But just now I said that यहाँ पर कुछ याद नहीं करना है. These IAS, IFRS are not like taxation clause. They are not like any slab or percentage or anything. Whatever is written have some logic, have some explanation. When I was teaching taxation, Versa or anybody, then I was saying many times, this is illogical. I am not liking this concept. Why this rule is there? But in IFRS, I will not be saying this. In IFRS, whatever is written have logic for everything. I will be explaining that logic. That why this accounting treatment, why this is recorded like this. So that means once you get the logic, you don't need to remember. You don't need to mug up. If you understand the logic, it will never go off your mind. And we need to study accounting with that logic. वो logic से पढ़ना है. जब आप logic पढ़ेंगे, आपको बार बार पढ़ना ही नहीं पड़ेगा. Logic से पढ़ेंगे. Multiple choice objective type question you can solve with logic, not by mugging up. Essay type questions you will be able to do more and more correct by logic. IFRS student will be able to solve all essay type question properly when your logics are cleared. So try to focus on logic. वो logic सारे नियम कानून है जो accounts बनाने में लगाने. And all those rules, regulations are same all over the world. सारी दुनिया में same है. इसमें कोई changes नहीं हो रहे. Maybe slightly some changes are there in Ind AS or US GAAP. Mota moti all are same. So when you are studying IFRS, you know Indian accounting, you know Ind AS, you know US GAAP also maximum areas automatically. अलग अलग country का accounting बहुत ज़्यादा difference नहीं है. Don't think that if you are studying IFRS, Indian GAAP का क्या होएगा, Ind AS का क्या होएगा, सब आ जाएगा, कोई problem नहीं. इसको प्रोसीड करने के लिए सबसे पहले मालूम होना चाहिए, whenever an organization may be small, Saraf Academy, Saraf Gurukul Private Limited, Big Reliance, ITC, वो लोग फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्ट में क्या देते हैं? What they give to public? They give to public profit and loss account, balance sheet, स्टेटमेंट ऑफ चेंजेस इन इक्विटी, कैश फ्लो स्टेटमेंट, नोट्स टू अकाउंट्स, पॉलिसीज एंड नोट्स टू अकाउंट्स, ये सारी चीजें सभी लोग बनाते हैं। सराफ एकेडमी, सराफ गुरुकुल भी, रिलायंस भी। बस सराफ एकेडमी, सराफ गुरुकुल का पीएल बैलेंस शीट वगैरह मोटा मोटी एनेक्सचर के साथ 10 पेज में खत्म हो जाता है। रिलायंस का 200 पेज चलता है, आईटीसी का 250 पेज चलता है। दैट मीन्स मोर डिटेल्स आर देयर। व्हाट दोज डिटेल्स आर देयर? पीएल अकाउंट, बैलेंस शीट तो रिलायंस और आईटीसी का भी एक एक पेज ही है, बट द नोट्स टू अकाउंट्स आर 100 पेजेस। And in my case, my notes to accounts for Saraf Gurukul, Saraf Academy, it's mota moti 8 to 10 pages. Bas, utna hi. What is notes to accounts? If in the PL account I am writing revenue, suppose in Saraf Academy revenue in 23-24 5 crore, 5 crore ka revenue hai. In the notes to accounts, maybe I am giving breakup, revenue from ACCA, revenue from CIMA, revenue from DIP IFRS, revenue from CMA, revenue from CPA. I need to give this breakup in the notes to accounts when it is required as per rule. When it is required as per IFRS. क्या कोई ऐसा रूल है? There is an IFRS 8 operating segment reporting. मेरे लिए applicable नहीं, because segment reporting is applicable only for bigger companies. Say ITC. ITC revenue is from hotel, ITC revenue from tobacco, ITC revenue from fast moving consumer goods, FMCG, उसका तो अलग अलग revenue है ना. They are bound to report in the notes to accounts the breakup of the revenue. तो उसका detail तो बढ़ेगा ही ना. For bigger companies where public is interested, where public has invested in their shares, they have more responsibility. They have much bigger responsibility. मेरा तो responsibility प्रकाश सराफ, विदिशा सराफ के लिए, तो वो तो मेरे को वैसे भी मालूम है। बट इन रिलायंस तो हजारों शेयर होल्डर है, सो मेनी शेयर होल्डर्स आर देयर, तो उनके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बड़ा हो जाता है। सो नोट्स एंड अकाउंट्स एंड ऑल दैट इन बिगर कंपनीज आर वेरी डिटेल्ड, और सब लिखना जरूरी है। इन सराफ एकेडमी, सराफ गुरुकुल प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, इट इज वेरी लेस। आपको रिलायंस के लिए पढ़ाया जा रहा है, आपको सराफ एकेडमी के लिए नहीं पढ़ाया जा रहा। द सब्जेक्ट यू आर स्टडिंग फॉर preparing financial report for Reliance Industries, for ITC, आपको वो समझ में कब आएगा? आप एक पर्टिकुलर कोई भी कंपनी का फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्ट को रेफर करिए। जब मैं नॉन करंट एसेट्स पढ़ाता हूं, वहां नॉन करंट एसेट्स पढ़िए, वो ज्यादा अच्छा पढ़ाई होएगा। उतना टाइम हम लोग के पास रहता नहीं है, और आप भी अगर उसको रेफर करेंगे तो लॉजिकली आप पूरा ही 200 पेज एक साथ बोलेंगे। बता, लाइक आई एम टीचिंग IFRS to share based payment, somebody is asking leasing and all that. So I am A, you are asking about Z. How I will teach A to Z in one class? So when you are referring practical, गूगल में जाएंगे, सब कंपनी का मिल जाएगा। आप वही एरिया पे फोकस करिए जो है, तो आप कंट्रोल F करके वो एरिया का नोट्स निकालिए। If we have studied non-current assets, IS 16, you open ITC financial statement, control F, write non-current assets, all the detail there, where the non-current assets maximum detail are written. You read that. वैसे करना होगा, बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, मजा आएगा, पढ़ने का नजरिया चेंज हो जाएगा। पर्पस तो अपना यही है भाई। सो वेदर ए स्मॉल और बिग कंपनी, उनको ये स्टेटमेंट बनाना है। ये स्टेटमेंट बनाने के लिए सारे नियम कानून सीखने हैं, लेकिन ये स्टेटमेंट का फिक्स्ड रूल्स है, ये स्टेटमेंट का फॉर्मेट है। वी नीड टू मेंटेन दैट फॉर्मेट, वी कांट ब्रेक दैट फॉर्मेट। कोई बोलेगा ये फॉर्मेट याद करना है, you can say याद करना है, but I mean to say that maybe suppose you have not studied accounts properly in life, इसमें कुछ याद करने का है नहीं। They are just saying that first of all write assets, first of all write those assets which are long term, then write short term assets. Long term they are naming as non-current assets, land, building, plant, machinery, intent. I have computer, laptop, camera, this property, all I am using already for so many years, and still I will be using for many years. They all are non-current, long assets. Then current assets, किसी को नहीं आता, जिसने थोड़ा बहुत भी अकाउंट्स पढ़ा है, कुछ याद करने का है नहीं, और फिर भी एग्जाम में बैलेंस शीट बनाने बोलेगा तो बैलेंस शीट का फॉर्मेट ऑलरेडी देता है। दे विल बी गिविंग यू, आप कॉपी पेस्ट मारना है आपको। बट फिर भी दोज हु डोंट हैव गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग, सबसे पहला काम क्या है? When the class is over, prepare this format without any figures. Without figures it is written. टेक प्रैक्टिस फॉर्मेट 2 times. जिनको नहीं आता, जिनको आता है नहीं करना है. Assets that is non-current, current, then liability, there are 2 liabilities. One is owners, one is outsiders. Owners means share capital, reserves, retained earnings. In Saraf Academy, share capital, reserves. In Reliance also, ITC also. Shareholder ka paisa. And outsiders. Outsiders are also divided into 2 parts. One is non-current, one is current. Non-current, to whom we need to pay after 1 year. Long liabilities. Saraf Academy has borrowed from ICICI Bank for a 10-year term loan. 2-3 साल और बाकी है, 7 साल बीत गया है, अभी भी हम उसको नॉन करंट में ही दिखाते हैं. करंट लाइबिलिटी पेएबल विद इन 1 year. आई हैव परचेज कंप्यूटर, आई नीड टू पे आफ्टर 10 days. Anything payable within 1 year is a current liability. So in the liability there are 3 parts. These all liability invested in all the assets. So liability and assets should be equal. If I have invested in my business 1 crore and I have taken loan from the bank 3 crore, so my total is 4 crore, the assets should be 4 crore. Otherwise, from where I got the assets? So balance sheet means assets and liability equal. PL account, you will be writing revenue. In my case, the tuition fees is revenue. Cost of sale, for tuition fees, the online classes, the internet cost, the staff cost, the electricity cost, all are cost of sale. That will be giving me gross profit. Gross profit, there are some marketing expenditure, there is some social media expert we have hired, they are doing some social media marketing and all that. There are some salesmen, so distribution and selling cost. Admin cost, there is an accounting team doing the accounting, so administration cost. Then after deducting this, we are getting profit from operation. Finance cost, I have taken loan from ICICI Bank. Interest on loan is a finance cost. Then investment income. Suppose surplus money I have invested in share market. I am getting dividend. I sold the shares. I get some income. That is not my business, but that is my investment income. I invested in property. I am getting rent. That is my investment income. Then the total is coming profit before tax. Then whatever tax, coming profit for the year. Profit for the year is added with other comprehensive income. What is other comprehensive income? For the time being. For the time being. Understand any income which is not realized, which I have not recovered. Suppose this property. This property I purchased 12-13 years back for say 2 crore. And presently the value of the property 5 crore. I want to record in the balance sheet 5 crore. I can. But 2 crore to 5 crore, 3 crore, whether I am getting any money? No. Whether I will get? No. How I will sell this? Where I will do the tuition classes? So I am not going to sell. But that 3 crore is called other comprehensive income. This is just an example. There are many examples we will be getting in continuously classes. Other comprehensive income are generally non-realized gain. This is written, whatever example I said, revaluation gain. But there are other examples also. That is called total. You cannot pay dividend to shareholders from this. You can pay dividend from here. But if you will say that my property value 5 crore, it is good. If you say that your property value 2 crore, which was 12-13 years back, is not good. We should be showing correct picture, fair value. So for that reason it is allowed, and that is written as other comprehensive income. There are many items under other comprehensive. Profit for the year, other comprehensive, called total comprehensive income. This is the fixed format for PL account. In IFRS, in Indian accounting, in Indian GAAP, everywhere. It's not that कि ये कोई अलग बात हो रही है IFRS और US GAAP वगैरह से, सब same है. The shareholder money. In the balance sheet, when we are writing shareholders, owners money. Owners money is share capital, reserve, share premium, retained earning, whatever owners has given. For this owner, there is a separate statement to be prepared called statement of changes in equity. Equity means owners. Changes in the owner's funds from the beginning till the end. Share capital, premium, surplus, retained earning, anything which is not a liability, which is payable to outsiders, which is not payable to outsiders, is called owner's money. What is the opening balance? What are the changes during the year? Then the closing balance which will be coming in the balance sheet. You will say, sir, ये सब क्या है? अभी नहीं बात कर सकते. Because ऐसे सिंपल भाषा में आपने शेयर इश्यू किया, आपने प्रॉफिट जनरेट किया, द प्रॉफिट विच यू हैव जनरेटेड इज एडेड इन द रिटेन्ड अर्निंग. सपोज इन सराफ एकेडमी last year profit balance each 50 lakh. Current year we have generated 20 lakh further. So 50 lakh plus 20 lakh total is 70. 50 lakh opening balance, 20 lakh profit हुआ, total 70. आपको पूरा ब्रेकअप दिखाना पड़ेगा. Why? Because all window dressing means you are cooking up the books. You are showing something which is not fact. You will say that sir this is allowed. Accounts is not science. Accounts means how much profit you want. I will bring that only. चाहे जितना ही रूल्स गाइडलाइंस बन जाए, अकाउंट्स में घपला होती रहेगा. तो आपको बेसिकली बोला जा रहा है कि आपने जो भी घपला किया, दैट इज अल्टीमेटली गोइंग टू कम इन इक्विटी. द प्रॉफिट और लॉस और एनीथिंग वॉट एवर अकाउंटिंग यू आर डूइंग. सो इफ इट इज रिलेटेड यू नीड टू शो हियर. पहले जब मैंने सीए वगैरह किया था तब ये नहीं बनता था, तो हम लोग को बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ती थी टू सी where they have recorded window dressing. But now this is there, so it is easy to identify. The accounting body of the has made compulsion that statement of changes in equity should be separately prepared. There is a cash flow and there is notes to accounts. That is not no format prepared now. Why? Because we will not be able to understand. Notes to accounts, in every topic there is notes to accounts. What should be written in the notes to accounts, disclosures and all that. In every topic it is there. So that cannot be taught in a format. वैसे भी notes to accounts there is no format. Cash flow there is a format. We will discuss later. But everybody should be ready from the first class only. कि मैं अगर बोल रहा हूं in the balance sheet it will be coming under non-current assets. It should be knowing. It should not be coming for you as a bouncer. When I am saying that something will be coming under other comprehensive income, it should not be coming as a bouncer. If it is coming as a bouncer, that from the first class you don't want to follow. From the first class I am saying that you need to prepare this format so that whenever I am saying this will be coming in the balance sheet, under non-current, under current, in the balance sheet, under equity, under current, you should be able to understand very fast. When you will prepare this in writing. No figures. You can't prepare PL balance sheet now, just without figures. Practice preparing the format. If you don't practice preparing the format, you can't understand financial reporting. नहीं हो सकता, आपको समझाया नहीं जा सकता. So those who are IFRS और MCS स्टूडेंट, सीमा स्टूडेंट, मैंने आप लोग को 19 अगस्त को ये पढ़ाया था, सेम चीज. और अगर आप अभी तक भी इनके बारे में ठीक से फॉर्मेट आपने नहीं किया, आपको समझ में बस आने बंद होने वाला है थोड़ा दिन में. फिर आप बोलेंगे एग्जाम नहीं दूंगा, नहीं देंगे, नहीं चलेगा. एग्जाम नहीं देंगे, डंडा पड़ेगा. Whether you are a 50 years of age, I am not concerned. Anybody who will not study, I will not leave you. You have to study if you are in the class, and if you are not in the class, call will be going to you. Message will be going to you. आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा. नहीं पढ़ेंगे नहीं चलेगा. You have to. So those who already know this very well, वो खाली एक बार go through कर लीजिएगा. जिनको नहीं आता है, पढ़ेंगे. Then I'm not discussing that, but just with figures, a financial statement, PL account, balance sheet is prepared. Okay? The same example which I gave on 19th, same example for IFRS and MCS student. मैंने बोला एक बार इसको रीड कर लेना. You may not be able to understand some of the things, but कोई ने अभी तक डाउट रेज नहीं किया. Since 19th August till the 12th of September, after 1 week there will be 1 month over. But अभी तक किसी ने भी कोई डाउट रेज नहीं किया, सर आई एम नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस एडजस्टमेंट. मे बी आई विल बी सेइंग इन द क्लास यू कैन नॉट अंडरस्टैंड दिस, बट किसी ने डाउट तो रेज नहीं किया. सो वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ मच एफिशिएंट वी आर. उसी के कारण प्रॉब्लम होएगा. आप बोलेंगे सर मैं क्लास में था, लेकिन आप बात कहां मान रहे हो मेरी. Whether you understand or not, when without figures you are making a format, and with figures when you are saying oh here it is coming share capital, oh it is given there, कुछ तो और समझ में आएगा, थोड़ा बहुत तो फीलिंग आएगी. दैट इज एसेंशियल. मैं थोड़ी ना आपको पीएल बैलेंस शीट बनाना अभी सिखा दिया. दैट तो आई विल टीच यू लेटर. मैं अभी नहीं बात कर रहा उसकी. दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल दैट आई कैन टीच यू नाउ. मैं उसकी बात अभी नहीं कर रहा. मेरा ये बोलने का मतलब है आपको एक बार फॉर्मेट तैयार करके रेडी रहना है. अभी with this format we need to study. After the format we need to study, you can say the syllabus, because this is out of the syllabus. This is just a basic introduction. We will be starting with one by one topic. For IFRS student, I taught in the last class employee benefits, but I have not solved specifically any problem other than my notes problem. I discussed that only. I will be doing problems relating to employee benefits in the next class at the end for half an hour. If that is not enough, I will be solving in one more class in half an hour. Don't worry. From here, earnings per share, I will start from the next class. The next class is common for everybody, should be joining from the first moment only. If you are joining late, no problem, but सबके लिए common है. जो पढ़ेंगे अब सबके लिए सारा सिलेबस में है, कोई अंतर नहीं है. Everybody is on the same page. Just that the earlier two topics for IFRS, SEMA, MCS, it was extra, that was taught to you earlier, so that we can start a common discussion. So अब सभी लोग साथ में पढ़ेंगे. जो इंप्लॉय बेनिफिट से रिलेटेड है मैं क्वेश्चंस और कराऊंगा, यहां से नेक्स्ट क्लास करेंगे. और अगर आपको फिर भी शेयर बेस्ड पेमेंट्स ये सब से कुछ भी पूछना है, यू कैन आस्क, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. आफ्टर 2 months ऑल्सो यू कैन आस्क, बट जब पढ़ रहे हैं उस टाइम पे यू कैन फोकस, इट इज बेटर. व्हेन द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक आई विल टीच, नेक्स्ट हाउ यू विल बी एबल टू फोकस ऑन ईसॉप अगेन, वो तो फिर वेस्ट हो जाएगा ना. यू नीड टू बी रेडी कि अब सर 2 क्लास चालू कर दिए वीक में, नेक्स्ट इसी वीक से तो 2 है ना, अब आपको थोड़ा हेक्टिक लगने लगेगा. जस्ट आफ्टर 15 days, इवन FR स्टूडेंट, IFRS स्टूडेंट, MCS स्टूडेंट, यू विल फाइंड द प्रेशर कि ये हुआ ये तो गायब ही हो गया. तब फिर 1 महीने बाद आप बोलेंगे मैं एग्जाम नहीं दूंगा. नहीं चलेगा, रेगुलरली पढ़ना है. तो मैं यहां से आगे नहीं जा रहा, बिकॉज मेरा मन में आज थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं है. मैंने जो बोला शुरू में कि so many students, they have the hope, not a question of money, they have the hope they will be able to accelerate their study, but mainly not for, I mean to say स्वरूप और सोनाली, मैं उनके लिए नहीं हूं, बिकॉज उन लोग तो खुद बदमाशी कर रहे हैं. आपको तो एग्जाम देना ही था, आपको तो एग्जाम के 5 दिन पहले पता चला था. एग्जाम्शन लेना ही नहीं था. मैंने बोला था कि अपना पैसा क्यों वेस्ट करेंगे. दोज हु आर बीकॉम फर्स्ट ईयर सेकेंड ईयर स्टूडेंट्स, दे वेयर made up their mind कि they will be getting the exemption, they can accelerate their study. They are not a question of money. For that reason I am sad. मैं continuously 2 घंटा से दुखी हूं, since 4:30 5 o'clock से लेकर अभी तक, कि यार उनको कैसे हेल्प किया जाए, क्या किया जाए उनके लिए. So that is the case. Otherwise मैं चालू करता, बट मेरा मन नहीं है आज. We will be starting from EPS in the next class, and we will be discussing employee benefits also in the next class. Next class सबका common है, schedule दिया हुआ है. I will again give the schedule to all of you just after the class. We are leaving for the time being for the day. Okay?
सर एक मिनट बात करना था.
हाँ बोलिए क्या बोलना है.
सर टैक्स का एग्जाम तो दिया मैंने.
हाँ
87 तक अटेंड किया मैंने.
हाँ